Hi, and welcome to another episode in the Ageless Runner series on improving your endurance. We're going to talk about doing intense running to improve stamina, because if you improve stamina, you're going to improve your endurance. Hi, I'm Ralph. So just briefly to review, stamina is how long we can do intense effort. Endurance is related to how long we can do a low or modest effort. So the classic non-running example of stamina improving endurance is in weight training. If I were to give you a lightweight dumbbell, maybe 2 pounds, something around a kilogram, and ask you how many arm curls can you do, maybe you can do 15, which is a good number. But then I give you a much heavier dumbbell. I give you one that's 8 to 10 pounds, 4 or 5 kilograms. And I tell you to start working out with it. And the first time you do it, maybe you can get 3 or 4 arm curls out. But after a month, you've improved that 3 or 4 up to 5 or 6. So now you've improved your stamina because you can do more intense effort for longer. And then I say, go grab that 2-pound dumbbell again, that 1 kilogram dumbbell, and tell me how many reps you can do today. And instead of doing 15, you've pushed that up to 18 to 20. So that's a classic example of how strengthening our muscles improves stamina and endurance. And when we run intensely, we strengthen our muscles because we push our muscles beyond its limit. We get these little micro tears, and that's tearing and healing that builds strength, builds muscle. So intense running is going to strengthen your legs and your muscles. Now, there are other benefits we get when we do intense running. We improve VO2 max, which is the body's ability to take in and utilize oxygen. In fact, if you want to improve VO2 max, you got to do some intense running. We also improve lactate threshold. Lactate builds up in our bloodstream when we do intense effort, and it's that accumulation of lactate that causes us to get tired and gives us sore muscles. By doing intense running, we raise that threshold and improve our body's ability to clear lactate. The other thing we get when we do intense running is we improve our running economy. By that, it means it takes less energy for our bodies to run at a certain pace. All of those things improve endurance. All those things allow you to run longer and be either distance or time. Now, the other thing we do when we run intensely is we're working mostly anaerobically, so we improve our anaerobic capability. In other words, our body's ability to work without oxygen to produce energy. And of course, there's psychological benefits too. I mean, you're going to increase your mental toughness by doing some of these a little challenging, a little hard. We make ourselves mentally stronger. Now, the type of intense running I'm going to talk about today are intervals, but certainly there are other types of intense running, tempo runs, just going out and doing your run at a faster pace. But I like to think of intervals as either structured or unstructured. By structured, I mean you run for a certain amount of time and walk for a certain amount of time. And the structured ones, I like to think of short intervals and long intervals. By long interval, I mean run for 2 minutes, maybe at a pace slightly faster than your 5K, walk for a minute. Run for 2 minutes, walk for a minute. So that's kind of a long interval in my mind. But it could be longer. Again, you could vary these to suit your needs. Or a shorter interval. By that I mean run 30 seconds, a lot faster than your 5K, and walk for a minute. Those are kind of structured intervals where you run hard for a short time and give yourself a little rest between. And then there are unstructured intervals, which are typically called fartleks. That's where you're out doing an easy run day and you decide, I'm going to run fast to the stop sign, or I'm going to run fast to the corner, or I'm going to run at a faster pace for the next 90 seconds or 2 minutes. Those are unstructured. You just kind of work them into your easy run. And then the last type of interval, which I really like to do, are hill repeats. If you're blessed to have kind of a long gradual hill, something that would tax you and something that take you 20 to 30 seconds to run up, running up and down the hill is a great way to do intervals and improve your system. So then that leaves the last question, how often and how many? Well, to start with, if you've never done intervals before, think about doing maybe 4 or 5 intervals to begin with, whether you do long or short or fartleks or hill repeats. Do 4 or 5, gradually building up into the 8 to 10 region, and do those periodically. Now, how often to do intervals, it really depends on your goals. For me, I'm just trying to, generally keep my endurance up, improve it. I've lately been trying to do them once a week. Once a week is good to get general improvement. Every week to 10 days even. However, if you have some higher goal, like you've got a race coming up and you really want to do well in it, really want to make sure you want efficient, maybe you do intervals twice a week, every 5 days or something, give you more of that intense effort more frequently. In any case, make sure you get rest between them because you want to give your muscles a chance to heal and recover. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next episode, we're going to talk about the importance of rest and recovery in improving your running endurance. If you enjoyed this video, please scroll down and hit the like icon. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you stick around and be a subscriber. Please click that subscribe icon also. Thank you so much and happy running.